What is on top of the deck? What is on top of the deck? Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Welcome to Hunt the Week.
Hello everyone and welcome into the show. Welcome on in each and every one of you heroes. And each and every one of you villains. Because where you stand now is set in stone. Well, not as I record, but give me 24 hours, and then boy, these standings are solid, man. That's where they are, and that's where they're going to go. Heroes, villains, let's meet on the battlefield and finally figure this thing out. What are we fighting for, huh? Hello, everyone, and welcome in to Hunt the Week, your weekly Magic the Gathering podcast about the Arena Gauntlet League that we know, love, and play in. I am your host with the most, your Don John DeMarco, your Goku, or Go Home. It's Pride of Mardu. I'm an 8-time top 8er, 2-time league winner, and one time I made it to week 6, a Marvel Superheroes League. I hope you can say the same thing. We're out here. We got a shot. If you make it to week 6, you got a shot, right? Like, that's all it takes. Once you get there, you have a good week 6, and you're in. You have a bad week 6, hey, you still got to week 6, right? Like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Enjoy it. Enjoy it while you can. Hey, everyone. This is, of course, Marvel Superheroes Week 5. Getting ready to wrap this thing up one more week of Marvel cards, Captain America, Spider-Man, Doc Ock. They're all hanging out. But we're going to be going to The Hobbit next. It's so weird to just be like, from Captain America to Bilbo and Gandalf. Who's ready for that? I'm sure a lot of people are. The Hobbit, we've been to Lord of the Rings before. Hobbit looks exciting. It looks fun. A little more in the fantasy realm than Marvel superheroes are. But get ready. We got Hobbit coming up soon. Rules, not announced yet. Not announced when that league's going to start. Then we got Player of the Year. I think there's a Rookie of the League next type league possibly on the schedule. And then whatever happens after that happens. Then we start a new year of leagues, a new season where we crown a Player of the Year. Whew, I'm excited. So, but let's start here. Marvel superheroes. Let's fight a god.
I am a god, you dull creature, and I will not be bullied by that.
Puny God.
All right, as I record, currently 5:19 p.m. on Thursday. Before rollover, there's a combined standings, but we don't care about that. We look at heroes, and then we look at villains. And here's the thing. This whole league, this whole setup, right, is set up for this weekend, for this moment. We all have a hero score that says what side we're on. It's split standings. There's a set of standings for the heroes, for a positive hero score, for opening up a certain kind of pack, right? They purposefully did this. And then there's a villain score for villains who have opened up evil packs to put us into the evil villain side of the standings. Split standings, right? They lock at the end of week 5, which is tomorrow at 5 p.m. 23 hours and 40 minutes from right now as I record. But it hasn't locked yet. There's a lot of people on some sides. I think people could switch. I imagine there's still some heroes that can become villains if they want to, and some villains that can jump over to the hero side if they want to. So we're going to wait and see what happens there. People are waiting to open up their packs and see which side's harder, right? Like right now, 16-9 is 8th place in villain, and if I go to 8th place, 16 by 9. So it's looking. It looks even, but then you go to the villains, like, well, 16 and 9s go down to 14 in the villains, and on the heroes, they stop at 9. So, like, there's less people on the hero side now. Heroes are at 85 heroes, and we are at 87 villains. It's been going back and forth this week. So this is the current top 8, but people can still switch sides, and there's still games to play too, of course. Number 1 in the heroes, Tim A. Flavatog, 20-5. He 5-0s, he ties the record, right? Tim 5-0s next week, and surprise, Tim 5-0 this week. Way to go, Tim. Ryan M. Rern. Wow, I always say his name. 18-7. Sean O. Pawn of Humalog. Say his name a lot, too. And you know what? He's coming on the show this week, 17-8. Zach M. Marillium, 17-8. Chris P.R. Dark Dragons, 17-8. Greg B. Pillow Swine, 17-8. Matthias H. Rezra, let's get it, Rezra, 16-7. Michael W. A Dude with Good, 16-9. Current player of the year. Left the server, came back. Michael W. A Dude with Good. Number 9. Good friend of the show. Chris R. Sinkwater. Get there, Chris. Get there. Let's look at the villains. Number 1, Nick A. Star, 21-4. Number 2, Lucas M. Finley 2K. I guess Nick goes 5-0. He breaks the record. What? Can Nick break the record? Is anybody talking about this? Should I be talking about this? Nick, 21-4. He's lost 4 matches in 5 weeks. That's fucking crazy, dude. Lucas M. Finley 2K1, 19-5. Adam S. Wisma, 17-7. Mike R. Powerful Falcon, 17-7. Daniel G. Frisky Hobbit, 17-8. Jared C. Waffle Tiger, 17-8. Charles B. Candy Daniel, 16-9. Jack S. Johnny Goldmain, 16-9. Yeah, right now Nick's 1 game up on the pennant. Villain side's harder. We got Nick A. Stars, 21-4. Villain side's harder. No further conversation. How did I do? I did pretty good. I'm 16-9. I'm in the lump of 16-9s in the villains that go from 7 to 14. I am number 13. Got bad tie breaks. Got some real bad tie breaks this league. Here's the thing. I feel like I say this every league. I don't think I'll make it. I need like a pretty good week to make it. I don't think I'll make it. I don't know that my deck's good enough to make it. Not expecting. Don't think I'll make it. I think I said that like 4 leagues in a row and then top 8 at all those leagues. So hey, it could still happen. It could still happen. 16-9, got 2 losses left to give. 1 more pack. That's kind of where I like to be in a league. I like to go to week 6 with like 2 losses, 2 to 3 losses to give, and like the meta changes week 6. You get to play the meta game. You get to play a little bit before you're not out on that first loss. You don't want to feel like it's all or nothing. It's almost all or nothing, but it's most or nothing for me. Let's take a look at the 5-0s. Daniel G. Frisky Hobbit, 5-0. I know he's excited for the Hobbit set. Alex W. Imperial March. Way to go, Alex. Tim A. Flavitog, Ryan M. Rern, both 5-0'd. 5-0 from Stygian V. Derpy. I think they went like 4-10. What was it? 5-10, 6-10. They weren't having a very good league, but now they're on like a 10-game win streak to be 15-10, which is really awesome. You love to see people like really turning around at the end and going from like, I don't know, probably like 50th in Heroes. Now you're sitting there at 15, and I'm feeling good about it. So that's cool. That's all the 5-0s. I hope people are enjoying Marvel Superheroes. I think it's been pretty fun. I know no one really... I think the set's pretty, like, whatever. It's not bad, but it's not great, and it's pretty forgettable. I think it's fine. I've been enjoying it more than I thought I would, but I also had pretty low expectations and hopes. As far as the league itself, I think it's fine. I like the, split standings, picking which side you want to be on, and, like, the pack choosing. I don't know. I think all that works for me. I liked a lot of these packs. I like the agency and the choices that you get. I don't think the coin flip ever really mattered much to me. I never really cared whether I was winning or losing the coin flip. It's a really cool space to explore. And I know some people cared a lot. That's the thing. Is some people are like, that's so important. It's so good. I don't know. I win games on the draw all the time. Like, I don't know. Come at me, man. But I don't know. The league stuff was all good too. I enjoyed it. I'm still having fun. I can't wait to keep playing. I can't wait to see what happens next in Hobbit. And of course, we have another song this week from Kevin I. Knee, 1993, continuing his saga of the Infinity Gauntlet and beyond. Let's take a listen.
Half a word hangs in the air. Half the stars have disappeared. No final cry, no warning flare. Just silence where the living were.
Gather every hand that still can rise, every heart not swallowed by the night. We cannot break the God before us, but we can turn his eyes.
No one here is promised morning. No one here is meant to win. We need one breath, one open second, one mistake to enter in. This is the last defiance, the final mortal sound. Let heaven watch us rising, though heaven strikes us down. We do not stand for glory. We know how this may end. A God made whole creation, but he still must face someone. I woke beneath a stranger sky with 70 years gone. The dance was lost, the world moved on, but something carried on.
I kept the shield when time forgot my name.
I kept the shield when nothing stayed the same. You call this mercy, you call slaughter peace. If every living soul must kneel, then let it start with me. You cannot win. I know.
Winning was never why I stood.
You broke the medal.
The promise
Now no rain.
across the graves of dying sons. I bore the weight of worlds undone. No chain, no master, no command, just one last reach toward your hand.
Take it.
Miss, you throw your lives against infinity and call the sacrifice a plan. I have moved beyond your weapons, I have moved beyond the man.
I am the fire inside the stars. I am the dark between. I am the
command the world. Reverse.
Take it.
Thanks again, Kevin. Love that Kevin contributes to the show. But he's not the only contributor these days. That's right. We're getting more and more people coming on over into the Goku side of things and talking about it. And this week we have a couple things from Buster. This actually goes... Last week we had Mike R. Powerful Falcon on, and I had some stuff from Buster to read. I wasn't able to get to it. We'll get to it now. And Buster's been going into mentors and the whole genealogy of the AGL. So Mike... As far as mentor goes, Powerful Falcon comes from a small but mighty mentor family. Mike's mentor was Chris R. Sinkwater. Chris has mentored 12 AGLers over the years, which means Mike has a lot of mentor siblings they may know nothing about. These include Jared M. Doc Martin, Peter B. Celsius 232, Ben M. Cardmaster, John W. Fantisimo, Matt Koo Tortag, Joe F. MTG Compton, Joe A. Java, Andrew B. Azor, and Brendan N. Eggplants on Fire. Great names. None of these mentees have ever been mentors themselves, so Mike has no mentor nieces or nephews. Chris was never mentored, and we can call this a feral AGLer. Mike has no mentor cousins, grand mentors, aunts, or uncles. Oh my God, what is this? What does this diagram look like? Oh my God. It's probably just a spreadsheet, but I want to see it in tree form. Can I get some visuals for these Busters to post when I put out the show? Give me some visuals. Sean's use it or lose it. Either is 100% fine. Sean O is part of a small lineage that is at risk of going extinct. Oh my God. This is serious all of a sudden. Sean's mentor was Adam N. Adam E. was a spontaneously created mentor, meaning that they themselves were never fully mentored by an AGLer. Adam played every league from Duskborn through Lorwyn Eclipse, but no longer appears to be engaged with the AGL. It's a bummer. We miss Adam End. Adam E., he was the guy who was getting all the T-shirts together in Tarkir. Adams was a really big community member, actually. And I have noticed that he hasn't been around, and I assume he's just busy. But Adam's missed. He was a super cool dude. Sean has two other mentor siblings. Will this mentor family grow strong and mighty or fade away into the annals of AGL history? Seems like the outcome probably depends on Sean. Ooh. I like it, Sean. What will you do? How will you grow and help keep your family going? Well, let's find out. This week, we're going to have Destiny arrive.
Dread it. Run from it. Destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here. Or should I say, I am.
That's right. This week, it's Sean O, Pawn of Humalog. Sean, currently in, I mean, I already said his name. Was he in third place on the hero standings? He's doing great. 17-8. He's got 3 losses to give. He's on the easier side. He's got great tie breaks. I'm rooting for him. He's never finished in the top 8. And again, he has to get top 8, not top 16. So it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world, but I'm really rooting for him. I love to see people get their first league win. You know, league top 8, mega draft, see the excitement. And Sean's been with us for a while. He's having his best league to date. He was awesome to talk to. Super nice guy. I don't know. He talked a lot of Magic, and it was really nice to hear him kind of call some people out, talk about a big win he had over Stephen L. Please, just listen to my interview with Sean now. All right, everyone. This week, Destiny comes, and it's Destiny's name is Sean O, a.k.a. Pawn of Humalog. Welcome to the show, Sean.
Thanks for having me.
Happy to have you. I love the name. We're going to get into it later. Pawn of Humalog. I want to know all about it. But I want to start where I always start, Sean, and that is, when did you start playing Magic?
Well, sure. So I started playing back in 2015. So what
Okay.
happened was a guy at work brought in his collection from home, and he said, anybody who wants to play, just, take some cards and build a deck. So a bunch of people built decks, and then eventually we decided we were going to do a draft.
Yeah.
So I think the first time we drafted was Return to Ravnica.
Great time.
And that, doing the constructed magic was fun or whatever, but once I got into drafting, I got hooked. I got into Magic Online. I started playing, I think it was 2016, Shadows of Innistrad came out, and that was the first thing I started drafting on Magic Online. I don't know how much money I spent drafting, but
Oh, we don't want to know. I don't. Yeah, don't tell me.
you gotta put the reps in. And I kept going at work. We used to do, a draft like as the new sets were coming out, we'd always organize a draft.
Yeah.
We would build commander decks out of our draft chaff. And then I'm actually coming back to the league. I was on like a 2-year hiatus. I kind of stopped playing after March of the Machines, and I got back into it with Tarkir Dragonstorm. And then I was just watching YouTube videos on Magic. John D. Daily Draft showed up in my feed.
Really?
And I was like, this reminds me of when I used to play at work. So then I just signed up for the league for Final Fantasy, and I've been doing it since then.
You came from a John D. Daily Draft video?
Yep.
Holy shit! That's amazing. I didn't know the kind of reach that John D. Daily Draft had.
I thank the YouTube algorithm. I mean, I was watching I watched like LSV and Kenji and stuff, and he just showed up in my feed when I was trying to consume all the draft videos I could for Tarkir Dragonstorm. So
That's awesome, man. And that's so had he made a video about League and was like, "Hey guys, check this out," and then you came in from there?
Yeah, it was basically like he was talking about how he had somebody else on from the league helping him build his deck, and then he would show all of his league matches. So I kind of followed him.
Yeah.
As I believe he was Abzan.
In Tarkir?
The clan, but it was but it was Tarkir Dragonstorm, so he was in the Abzan group because it was just like Secrets of Strixhaven where everyone was divided up.
That's true. Yes. That was a fun league. I can't believe you came in from it. You might be one of the few people that didn't come in from Reddit and came in from a YouTube video. I don't know that there's many out there.
I've run into John a couple times in the queue, so every time I'm like, happy to play you because you're the reason that I'm here. So
that's crazy, dude. Is he good? John D's like, oh my god, is he like a celebrity to you? Or you're like, oh my god, that's John D. Daily Draft from the YouTube. That's the guy who was an Abzan. I know that guy. But we're having you on now currently. You've been in. So what was your first thing? It was Final Fantasy?
Yeah, it was Final Fantasy because I saw the Tarkir League was already in the middle when I found out about the league.
Yeah.
And then Final Fantasy was my first one.
Great league to come in on.
Yeah, that was a fun league. I'm a big Final Fantasy fan as well, so having the cards and seeing how they translated between the two medium was actually pretty cool.
It worked great. It worked, and again, that was a great mechanic where we're upgrading the pack and those choices. Like, I think that's an all-time mechanic. Super fun. And you're saying you did well. You did well that league.
I think I got to week 3 or 4. I don't remember exactly.
Okay. Well enough to get to week 3 or 4. Then that's how we'll put it. But not as well as you're doing right now. Great segue, John. In Marvel Superheroes League, where you have been kind of crushing it in a heroic way. You're having a great league. What's making this league good for you, and what's been your strategy if you have one?
I mean, some of it's definitely luck. uh,
Yeah, for sure.
I I I think one decision I made early on was I looked at my pool and it looked like it was kind of um, white seemed to be my best color.
Hmm.
And I decided I probably wanted to go first in games. So my first pick, I chose Lord of the Rings because I was hoping to get a one ring. You know, everybody hopes for the. I didn't, but
There's been at least one opened, right? Like, hasn't, I think there's been at
yeah, I
least one.
saw. I played against somebody who had a one
Oh,
ring.
gross.
Um, but yeah, so I think picking something that at least put me on the hero side, so I could try and go first with more of an aggressive get on the board start, and then I was splashing for some powerful cards. My first deck was white green, and I splashed for some powerful cards in blue, like Ant-Man,
Oh,
where
yeah.
if you get him on the board, he just sits there and grows and becomes kind of a threat. Because I had two of those in my pool, and then even Leader Super Genius, which is double blue, but I
Mhm.
had enough fixing for doing it for that. But like the removal's not really great in this set.
Yeah.
So having just those kind of bombs sit on the battlefield and stalling out the board would help.
Well,
Um,
is there you said you were going towards Lord of the Rings early. Is there a set that you've kind of leaned towards when you're not taking Marvel superheroes? Are you kind of all in on ring tempting?
um, so I actually like a lot of the sets that are choices were ones I missed because I was on that 2 year hiatus.
Yeah, yeah.
But my strategy in the initial weeks was to actually kind of stay around the zero
Yeah, yeah,
value in
for
case
sure.
I needed to like flip over to a villain.
Hmm.
Um, because so basically I took some, well, I would take Marvel superheroes whenever I could,
Yeah, of course.
because the synergy within the set is usually more valuable. But I think I took two or three Lord of the Rings, and then I was at a 4 hero score, so I was like, oh, now I can take a Spider-Man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice.
Because I was trying to stay on the hero side, but kind of stay close to zero in case I needed to do a heel turn and flip to the villains. But I think I'm probably going to stay a hero at this point.
I think you are mathematically locked as a hero at
Yeah.
this point. Hey, so look at the standings right now. And I will say that like standings are like super weird right now because there's a few people that like haven't chosen a pack that can flip.
Okay.
So like people are waiting to see what side they want to be on before the week ends. So standings are like a little iffy. But right now you are third in hero standings, 17 and 8, with a 5 hero score. And this is what's awesome. 57.03% OMW. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That you are
I,
playing the toughest people in the league and doing well. Like that is, for instance, on the villain side, the highest OMW that I can even see is 55, and that person's not even in the top 15. And you're at 57 and number three. You got great tie breaks,
yeah, that is
which is
pretty nice.
good.
Yeah.
Um, I know, you're looking for your first Mega Draft, first finals. That's something that can help. That could save you a whole win. And I think the hero side's where you want to be. I think that is the side to be on.
Well, after my last loss, I pumped my hero score because now I think there's only like 4 or 5 people who have a higher hero score than me, so
Hmm.
I can be on the play basically.
Yeah, like pretty
Uh,
much every time.
um,
And that's been working out for you, right? Like that's a strategy that it's hard to look at these results and go, yeah, that wasn't a good idea because here you are, number three in heroes, and again, high OMW. You've been playing people who are winning and doing well, and you've been winning in those games too.
I had a personal goal of beating Stephen L.
Oh,
I
Lim
played him.
Lim.
I think I played him about this league was the sixth time I played him in league, but we also ran into each other in a couple side events. But he's beaten me every single time, except this league. And I told him, I was like, finally, I beat you.
Oh, see, that's your mega draft right there, beating Stephen L.
And that was kind of lucky because he had a board full of flyers. I was at 2 health, and I top deck Storm, which doesn't let his flyers attack, and I had no way to deal with it.
Funny story. I lost to Stephen L this week in a board stall where I had Storm out, and he ended up winning because he could kill. He eventually was able to kill Storm, and he's like, "Man, Storm's been my nemesis all league. I just lost to it. I didn't realize he was talking about you. That's so funny." But yeah, that's a feather in your cap, taking down someone that you've had a tough time taking down. If nothing else, it's the magic god saying, like, this is the league, right? You're finally able to take down Stephen L. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely need a little bit of luck in your pool to get a good pool, but you still got to play it well.
Yeah,
so,
a little luck in the pool. Maximize your. It's more like minimize your mistakes. You can still make mistakes.
Exactly.
You just need to make as few as possible. And then you just need to get lucky. You need to draw well. You need your opponents to not draw well, and like you need your packs to have rares in your colors, and all that luck and all those things add up, and you get to 17-8 at the end of week 5, looking at probably if you can go 2-3 in week 6, you're probably there. I think you're probably there.
Yeah, I don't know what record I need to finish in the top.
Don't try and figure it out. Here's what you do. You don't figure it out. You tag Steve T. Strout in a message, and you say, "Hey, Steve, remember when you came on John's podcast 3 weeks ago and you said you were going to put the probability model back up? Is that up yet? Because I want to know my probability." I hope it's not up already, and I am just being a jerk to Steve, because Steve's the best. But yeah, I mean, I imagine 2 and 3 with 57% OMW. You might be like, the bottom 19 or even 18 win person to sneak in. Your OMW is so good. But Sean, I would love to know. This tells me a lot about you as a player and as a person. What's your favorite Magic card?
Definitely Gravecrawler.
It's the icon. It's the avatar in Discord.
Yep. So the first deck I made when that guy brought all those cards to work was a mono black zombies deck.
Nice.
So I love zombies. I love zombie video games, horror movies, like all that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
black's my favorite color. It's got the removal. It lets you use your graveyard, which is basically I like viewing the graveyard as an extension of my hand.
Yeah.
And I like sacrifice and like aristocrat style decks. So Gravecaller fits into all that. Sack it, bring it right back with your board full of zombies and drain people to death. So
it's a beautiful thing, isn't it? The stuff that black can do. And it works together. It's like you want it to die, so then you can bring it back and kill it again.
Yep.
There's so many times I'm playing a match in League and I make like a really weird attack because I want like one of my creatures to die, and someone's like, "What is this attack? Like you're attacking a 3/3 into like 2 6/6s?" And I'm like, "I just want you to die because I have a card in my hand that brings that back, and if I need the value from that card, so just block this thing." And like, I love weird graveyardy stuff. And aristocrats, such a fun take. I love it.
It doesn't always come together in draft, but
no, it doesn't. It doesn't. But in League, every now and then you get to do some fun graveyard stuff. Like, it's definitely a thing you can build to in League for sure.
Yeah, I did a couple of roto drafts, and I think there's a large contingent of people in the league who like doing similar things. So
you give me green black and some kind of graveyard shenanigans.
Yep.
Oh, I'll be turbo billing myself till I got 2 cards in the library. Then I got to figure out a way to win. I love it. I'm all about it. I mean, that's the thing. Black's a great color, and Gravecaller. Even just looking at your icon, it's like it's such a cool card. It's a great art.
It's like the right kind of zombie though. You can tell it's a slow zombie.
Yeah,
it's got trouble coordinating itself.
Yeah, it's not going to move around well. It's anything. It's just kind of easy to kill, but hard to get rid of forever. Like that beautiful kiss of Melvin zombie design. I don't know what kind of design it is, but I like it. Sean, you've been in over a year of leagues now, coming in at Final Fantasy, having quite possibly your best league yet. I'm assuming your best league yet.
Yes, this is definitely my best.
Okay.
So I was doing real good. I had a really cool deck in Last Airbender.
Okay.
It was an Esper Blink deck.
Oh yeah.
And I think technically our team made it to week 6 in that league because that was the league after 3 or 4 weeks you became a team. But there was no crazy Blink deck in our pool, so I had to give up. Like that was a really fun deck to play. So it was cool playing with the team, but I hated giving up that deck if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's the downside of being like, what do you mean we got to start over again in week 4? Like, this is the league I'm doing well with this fun, cool deck, and it's going to go away?
No, I was happy to, remove a bunch of losses, but
that does help. But like I said, you've played in a bunch of leagues now. You're a 10-year vet at this point, honestly. Give me a league hot take. Something you love that people don't like. Something you don't like that people love. Make it hot, spicy. Bring the heat.
Right. I don't know how controversial this will be, but I kind of don't like when people go into the queue and they're like looking for their first match.
Spit the fire, man.
I don't know. I hate it, especially when someone's in there in the queue, like waiting, and then they cut in and they're like looking for your first match this week. I mean, I understand why people do it, but after week 1, there's such like a huge variance in the pools anyway. Yeah. I wonder how much you're really, but like let's say it's your first match of the week and you're going to play somebody. I don't know what you're trying to get in that sense. Like, are you trying to find someone you want to find someone with the same number of losses as you? It feels like, because
this is a contentious and controversial subject. This is, and I could go deep. I don't know how deep we want to go. We'll go a little deep.
But like, if you're, let's say you're 5-0, right? Like you're doing well, and then the comeback packs are supposed to help the people not doing well come back, and then you're kind of like artificially. I know you're probably giving yourself more of a chance to do it, but like, what if you're 5-0 and you're starting your week and you're playing against someone who's 0-5? Like you're both starting your week, but the one guy has 5 more packs. So like, are you really trying to find somebody who has the same number of losses as you, or somebody starting their week? You know what I mean? Like I just feel like it's like the weeks are already set up so that there's not that much difference in power, right? Because otherwise they would just let you play
forever. Yeah,
forever. So
I think, and I'll play devil. I don't know that I'll play devil's advocate, but I'll just speak on it. I think people do it because it's the most fair match you could have that's not looking for the same loss. Like, as far as somewhere somebody did stats that was like, matches are more fair not based on same losses, but on matches played, or like matches into the week. It's a more of like, I don't know if it's more fair or more even. I don't remember what the stats were. Stats people talk about numbers. But I agree. It's also like, just jump in. If someone's got an LFM and you're like, hey, looking for my first match, it's like, there's a match right there. Take that match. Why aren't you just taking that match? There's a match sitting there waiting. And now you're dragging in a whole another thing where it's like, well, maybe the guy who was going to take that match is now going to take your match because you just kind of skipped in front of him with this sweet deal that's like, hey, don't you want to play me? I don't have any extra packs. I'm on my first match of the week. Isn't that a good game? Don't you want to play against me instead of someone who's played 4 matches this week? I feel like it's an enticing offer that is not as enticing as it sounds for the people that take it. That's what I think.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I have seen people like it's my first match, and I've said, "Oh, okay, I'll play you."
Yeah, it's
But I don't know. It just kind of rubs me the wrong way. I understand why it can be appealing, and I haven't said I'm looking for I don't think I've said that in any of the leagues.
nobody look up the LFM chats. Don't do it.
But I have definitely accepted it. Like if somebody says it's my first
I have
match.
too. It's a good deal. Doesn't it sound like a good deal? But is it a good deal? Think about it. If it was such a good deal, why doesn't everybody do it?
Well, yeah, well, honestly though, like if you're gonna be I feel like if you're gonna be in the top of the league, you have to basically be able to beat anybody. So like if you're gonna I'm just saying
Okay, no, yeah, I agree.
um
If you're going to be in the top, you should be able to win against anybody. You shouldn't be picking and choosing your matches if you're in the top eight. Like you're in the top eight. No offense to you, Sean, but you're a scary player this league, right? Like you're 17-8. I'm what 15, 16-9. You're scary to me. You're doing. You got something cooking and going on that I'm afraid of because you're doing good.
but you're only one behind me.
It's true, but I'm not even on the hero side, Sean.
That's true. I have to
but
fight. I have to fight against my fellow heroes.
Yeah. I mean, you leave me alone. I'm having a tough time over here on Villain. I got a tough time. I'm one behind you, but I'm like 10 behind the guy in 8th place over on Villains. It's rough. That was a super hot take, and I love it. Thank you, Sean. That was great. But we've got yearly questions. Are you ready? We got some good ones.
Sure.
Jacob P. Pie Demon would love to know what is the key to success in AGL, and why is it fearlessly having the highest OMW of all non-eliminated players at this moment still true?
That's definitely it.
It's a big dog moment, Sean. It's a big dog moment. You gotta highest OMW.
I mean, you can't be scared to face good opponents, and you gotta be ready to beat them. And we touched on it earlier. Got to minimize the number of mistakes you make, and it.
And be on the play. Have an aggro deck and be on the play
and get lucky. Yeah.
Highest OMW is really that's really that's gonna help you so much, man.
That's usually not me in a normal league. Like normally it's like my opponent's win percentage is in the 40s. I'm like,
but that's the thing. This league, you're kicking ass and taking names,
I don't know how it happens. That's the luck part too, right? Like who you get matched up against.
It could be it also could be you've leveled up, Sean, over so many leagues, and now we get to watch the rise of Sean O. Right? Like, come on, that sounds great.
Ask me that next week.
Hey, maybe I'll ask you in 2 weeks when you win your mega draft, man. Come back on the show for winning the league.
I do have to keep reminding myself to play slower.
I do that all the time. Yeah.
Playing slower means fewer mistakes.
Nick A. Neestar would love to know, do you play much chess, or do you just view yourself as a pawn?
I would say when I was a kid, I played chess because it was more mainstream than Magic back then. But actually, the pawn. Well, I guess we can talk about my screen name now, since this is kind of
we're gonna. Evan C says, "What's Humalog about? Why should we join? Sell us on them." So yeah, what is it?
So the name Pawn of Humalog is a play on words or a pun of the Magic card Pawn of Ulamog, which is I believe it was from original Zendikar. I don't know. I was made aware of it from a 2017 Commander deck involving vampires.
Nice.
But basically, I'm a type 1 diabetic, so I have to take insulin. And I use an insulin pump to pump my insulin. And the brand name of my insulin is Humalog. So it's like a magic pun. It's making fun of myself. And so it's Humalog sounds like Ulamog. It's all the letters in Ulamog except with an H in there too. So when Arena came out, I was like workshopping a bunch of insulin puns with some coworkers, and we settled on Pawn of Humalog and so that's been my Arena screen name.
I love that. That's wonderful and amazing. And Evan, he doesn't have to sell us on it. It's keeping him alive and kicking butt in Magic. Okay, Humalog's a device. He's the guy's cyborg. He showed it to me during the podcast. That's really funny. That's really great.
So I guess the answer to the question, I view myself as a pawn of Humalog because I need the Humalog to live. So
Yeah,
it kind of fits in that sense.
so good. Buster S. Huge sure would love to know if you could travel back in time and tell yourself one thing before your first AGL season in Final Fantasy, what would it be?
Um, that one's hard. I think there's actually two things I'd probably tell myself.
Do it,
One,
yeah.
5-color decks are definitely viable and
Yes.
sometimes the best option.
Yeah.
And two is card draw and filtering is much better in 60 card formats than 40
Yeah.
card.
Greed is good. It's a 60 card sealed. It's a greedy base. Oh, but man, it feels good when you pull it off.
It's almost easier to build your deck week one because
Yeah, it's no
like
choices.
you're putting bad cards in there, but like it's more straightforward. As you get more packs, it becomes like, should I switch colors or should I stick with my original plan? And
Nothing worse than like when you start losing and you're like, am I just playing the wrong deck now? Like, am I on the wrong thing? Do I need to switch? Do I need to change? And then you change. You're like, this deck sucks. It's even worse. Why did I do that? What a mistake.
yeah, I've definitely put together decks that I thought looked good on paper, but just didn't perform. And I've been trying really hard the last 2 or 3 leagues to get, veteran advice on like, how do I build my pool? How do I build my pool? So I think something clicked with me this league. It seems like.
It does. And we got another great question from Jacob P. Pie Demon. Last time you made week 6 was in EOE when you were eliminated by Zach M. Marillium. Do you still hold a grudge? And now that you and Zach are both 17-8, are you looking for vengeance?
I will take all challengers. So I mean, maybe Zach, we should compete just so we are guaranteed to have at least one match next week. I know there's going to be.
Ooh, I like it.
I hear there's some difficulty in matchmaking in the final week because there's not a lot of people online.
That used to be a thing. I don't know how true that is anymore. There's so many people these days that like it's not what it used to be as far as that goes. I don't think.
Okay.
I mean, don't wait till
But
Wednesday to get your 5 games in. Please don't do that.
but yeah, I definitely don't hold a grudge. But definitely willing to play him if he's up for it.
I love it. He's coming for it. He's going to raise that OMW up even more. Get it up to 60%. Be insane.
Yeah, I kind of feel like my OMW isn't going to drop too much because anybody left at this point has
Yeah, that's the thing. You
pretty
will,
good.
and nobody will really be able to catch you either. Is the thing. Is like you're just in like you're just in a really good spot. Your tiebreakers are so good. Luke M. Gravecrawler, love the question. We kind of already talked about it, but undeniably a great avatar. Is there a reason why you chose it?
My favorite card.
Favorite card, Luke M. Gravecrawler. Why isn't it your picture? It's your name. I gotta look at Soren, not Soren. Oh
What
my
is
God.
it?
Oh, it's the dragon guy. What's the dragon guy's name? The planeswalker. He loves dragons. From Tarkir. Not Soren. Starts with an S. Sarkhan. Sarkhan. Please, Sarkhan. And if I edit into this, you're not gonna know what I'm talking about with Sarkhan the whole time. Come on. Our last question for Yashano is from Jack H. Rackick. Jark, as they call him. Favorite league / mechanic this AGL play season. So Spider-Man to present, and why?
Yeah. So I had to go back and look at all of them, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was I really liked in the Secrets of Strixhaven how you could do the different courses
Hmm.
to build your deck. Because it kind of lets you tailor your deck more. Like in normal comeback packs, it's just kind of the luck of the draw. But I had printed out the whole course catalog and I was highlighting and saying I'm going to pick in this order and try and save this one for later. And it
Yeah.
was kind of like I had an idea of where I wanted the deck to go, and I could pick things to kind of nudge it in that direction more than a typical pack
Mhm.
where it's just the luck of the draw. Um, so I really loved that mechanic of the comeback packs and Secrets of Strixhaven.
That was a great one. Kind of similar to Final Fantasy too, right? Where you can change the color slots to be, hey, I want my uncommons to be blue. This
Oh,
uncommon slot to be blue, or I want to upgrade my uncommon to a green, or I'm going to remove the green slot.
yeah. That was the one with the classes.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
classes, yeah, super fun.
yeah.
Well, Sean, thank you so much for coming on the show, man. That's gonna do it for our little interview. Thanks for being a part of the community. You've been here a while. I always love saying your name. It's always been really fun to see, and it's been really nice to finally talk to you and get to know a little bit more about you. And it's great to see you doing so good. I love it. I love seeing people grow and get to their first best league and possibly more. So I hope you keep doing well, and I hope you get that finalist, man. Just have a good week 6, play your practices, do what you got to do. But I believe in you, Sean, and I'm rooting for you.
Thank you. I'm excited to have this opportunity.
I'm excited for you, man. Good luck out there in week 6. I really am rooting for you. So good luck. And
Good luck to you too and all the listeners.
he might be the first person to ever say good luck to the listeners. Look at this guy. Came in from a YouTube video. Thank you, John. All right, bye.
All right.
Bye. Sean's great, and I love that he brought the heat and the give me your hot take. He didn't hold back. I love that. It's just a nice guy to talk to. Super fun, friendly. And again, looking for that first mega draft. I'm rooting for you, Sean. I hope you get there, man. Good luck in week 6. We all know week 6 is tough because you got to play the likes of Ryan M. Rern or maybe Michael W., a dude with good, or Stephen L. again. Oh, that doesn't sound great. Kenny W., Stygian on their 10-game win streak. It's like none of these games sound fun. It's not easy, but hey, sometimes things line up, and this could be your league. It already is so far. Go ahead and take this one home, Sean. I hope people are really enjoying all the leagues. The Zombie League, I think, is going super fun. I did have a confusing moment this week where I was playing my league matches, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I can draw to my out. I just opened up a board wipe. I can draw to it. It'll be fine." And then 2 turns later, realized like, no, that was the zombie deck that opened the board wipe. This deck doesn't have that card. So pay attention to what deck you're playing, and we are playing 2 Marvel sets at the same time. It can be a little confusing. 2 and 3 in Zombie League week 1, 10 and 5 will get you there, but 2 and 3 to 10 and 5, that's not an easy road. We'll play it out. We'll see how far we get. But I'm still loving the Zombie League. What I love most about this Zombie League, honestly, truthfully, no stats, man. There's no game in hand win rate stats on any of these cards. I don't know what any of these cards are. I didn't follow whatever set this is. It's Jumpstart or Commander. I don't even know. I don't know where these cards are coming from. But I love that I have to read each card. When I look at my pool, I can't just sort it and like drag super quick. This is like it's a whole new set that I have to figure it out. I can't even wait for people to figure it out. I love that. That's what I want. I want to show you how good I am at building decks with just random cards. That's who I am. I'm Goku or go home, man. I love it. And I just really enjoy that stats, have really creeped into so much of the game and everything. And to just look at a bunch of cards you've never seen before, like haven't followed through spoiler season, you don't know what they are. Open up a bunch of packs, look at them, and just figure it out. It's been so long since I've had that feeling. It's so cool. So play it. Play the next one. Make your own. Make another Zombie League. People are crafting all kinds of weird, fun ideas for Noctis, the water set. Looks super fun. Looks very cool. Looks very exciting. I don't know. I hope you're having a good league. I hope you're keeping a good 7. I want 7 good cards, especially in week 6. We get to week 6. Ooh, I don't know that good 6 cuts it. Give me a good 7. And I hope that shuffler's in your favor. Because that's how you get a good 7, man. You gotta have a good shuffler. Nothing worse than like 2 lands. I gotta throw it back. Same 2 lands. Oh, God. One more time. 2 lands again. It's like, okay, should have just kept the first one. Now I'm down 2 cards. What are we doing? Why are you doing this to me, shuffler? Fix it. And we'll see everybody here next week for more Marvel Superheroes, I think. I don't think Hobbit's coming out. I think it's Marvel Superheroes next week. We'll find out next week. Until then, I guess this is Go Home.
Do you want some, mate? I'll give it you. You want some? You want some, do you?
Just this?
Yeah, take 7.
So you go to -1?
Yeah, I got to. I'm at 7. Oh,
You're
9,
at
right?
Oh, was that 9?
Oh,
so that's
6. Oh, wait, then I'm gonna block.
Okay, well let's undo this then.
Well,